Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Joffy Noodle Legs here today. Today we're having a look at one of my little spiders. So let's have a little look, see which one we're going to look at today. These doors are open, so I think we'll have a little look in here. And here we are. This is the Grammostola pulchripes, and this is my favourite species of tarantula. I just absolutely adore them. I have absolutely no idea why, because a lot of people, they're just a brown tarantula with bits of gold in them. But to me, there's just something so beautiful about them that I absolutely adore them. Let's just see if we can get a bit. Let me turn this off a minute, this light, guys. I'm going to put on a torch to see if we can get a nice view with the torch, because that makes the colours pop even more. Just look at that. And if you look very carefully, look, there's purples in there. There's a cricket in there. See, look at the purples around its on its carapace and stuff. Absolutely beautiful. This is a female. I've had her now. Oh, when did I get her? I think it was the beginning of the year, because if you remember right, I did get one from So Many Legs, and she ended up being poorly, and Andy tried his best to recover the young baby, but unfortunately she passed away. But he told me as soon as they get another one, he would let me know. And he said, Joff, I've got one, and it's like a sort of older juvenile. So I've had her now for a couple of times, and she's molted out. You may remember when I received her and she was in the midst of a molt. Do you guys remember? So this is her now. Look how beautiful she is. She's in really good condition. Looking at the size of the abdomen, I think, and because she's ignoring the cricket, I think she's close to pre-molt again. But she's absolutely stunning. Now this is their common name is the Chaco golden knee. These are a New World terrestrial species. They do possess urticating hairs, which can be irritating to the skin, and especially if you breathe them in or you get them in your eyes, they can be quite irritating. They do possess venom, but as far as we know, it's not a medically significant venom like most of the New World spiders. And they live in a terrestrial setup. Now this one here is in a 30 by 30 by 30. She's giving us a little move. Is she going to go into her hide? Let's have a little look, see what she's going to do. Sorry guys, just let me zoom in a bit for you. Yeah, she's going to go into her hide, I think, which is around here. See, she's got her hide down there. I've built that in sideways because it's a long log. Anyway, she's going into her little hide, so we'll let her do that. Now, these, are they a beginner keeper species? Yeah, do you know what? I would say yes, they would be. They would be good for a beginner species because they're not defensive of any sort. I have had, saying that, I have had one. Just let me go and put the big light on again. So we get a better view of her. Actually, if I put the camera on here, there we go. She did give me one threat pose once, and it wasn't at me. It was at the food. I dropped the food in, and it landed in front of her, and she reared up into a full threat pose. I thought, well, that's not like her at all. And then the next day, she molted out. So she was in pre-molt. That is why she did that. So again, that wasn't a threat pose. that was her saying, "Stay away. I'm in the middle, gonna molt." And you know, and I think she's gonna molt soon. She's built her hide quite a way back in there. But these live in quite a. They're quite easy to keep, in the sense of like their environment. Like I put a bit of greenery in there. She's got a hide down in there as well. If I zoom out a little bit, she's got a water dish, some leaf litter. She's got Eco Earth substrate mixed with vermiculite. She does climb up the back sometimes, but she's never climbed up the roof. She does eat well when she's not in the sort of molting stages. And she's very, very easy to care. And most of the time when she's not in pre-molt, she is out on full view. And you can see those popping colours. Absolutely stunning. She is an absolute stunning spider. She really, really is. I don't know if I can bring any more light into the subject matter here. Probably not, because she's puts herself right at the back there. It's because, I'll tell you why she's done that, and you might find this out yourself, guys. It's because I've got my doors open, and I'm talking to her, and I'm talking about her. So she can feel my breath, she can feel the changes in the air. So she is unaware what's going on. You've got to remember that most of the time these doors are shut. The only time they're ever opened is for her to have some food. So she sensed that these doors are opened and the air's changed. So there's a little change in there for her. Just give her a bit of water. Put a bit around the enclosure. And she sensed that, so she's gone into her little hiding space. Someone else is popping out to say hello. Look. Yeah, so that's why she's gone into there, guys, and she's gone right at the back now, and we can barely see her. So what we'll do, I'll just finish up this little featured species talk about them to an empty enclosure, but bear with. So, as a beginner keeper, yes, I would recommend them because they are a very fascinating species. Like I said, this one has never shown any sort of defense or kicked any hairs at me whatsoever. She's absolutely beautiful spider. Her name is Toya, and I love her to bits. She's the jewel in my collection. So that is the Grammostola pulchripes. I'm sorry that she wasn't out for the whole video, guys, but hey ho, that's what it is. I'm not there to. She's not a performing animal. So I'll just, if I'm lucky to catch her out, then you get a video of her. So you did get to see her, though, didn't you, eh? Hello, baby. There's another little baby down here. Look, this is my Lazadora parabama down here. Can you see her? There. He's a big one, that one. Let's get back to the baby. Right. So, before I leave the video, I'll give a shout out to a few channels, as I always do. Mark the Spider Guy, Spider Mum 1978, RS Designs, Unseen Universe, Unusual Pets, Incredible Inverts of Other Animals, Tea in the Deep Blue Sea, Scott's Inverts, Robbie's Talking Teas, Annie's Arachnids, all amazing channels. Please check them all out for me, guys. Tom Big Spiders and Dave's Little Beasties. Until next time, look after yourselves, look after one another, and I really hope I see you all soon.